Alright guys, we are back with AD2L Season 17 group stages under 4.2k division. This is game 2 of ALiteralGiraffe versus Sorry Not Sorry. ALiteralGiraffe was able to take game 1 with their 4 Protect 1 lineup. Their anti-mage able to secure their late game and close out the game for them. Sorry Not Sorry had a little bit of hope in a couple 1 fights, but they eventually just got outran
10 seconds
and
remaining.
lost the game. I am Mortimer. My co-caster is Calypsis. He is
Here.
here. Hey, how's it going, man?
Nice.
So
nice
they banned
time.
Lich. Lich is a good ban when you get liched and become sad. Actually, yeah, no, it was Sorry Not Sorry that played Lich last time, right? Yeah. So Sorry Not Sorry going to pick up the Shadow Shaman first. So they want the Shadow Shaman. They recognize how strong it was, I think, and value it more than the Earthshaker this game. What do you think? Actually ban the Earthshaker instead.
I think
10 seconds remaining.
I probably would have
5
picked
seconds
Earthshaker.
remaining. Radiant
Ban
Though-
Shaman then?
I don't know how much impact Shaman had. It's kind of hard to say because I like Earthshaker. I even prefer to play Earthshaker, so
Yeah. Well, Earthshaker's just a hype hero to play, but they picked Dazzle on the side of ALG.
10 seconds
So
remaining.
wanting to go something defensive, maybe they're going a little bit of a slower game this time.
5 seconds remaining.
yeah, that's possible.
I don't know, maybe
A
they just want to go
slower
for the meme level 25 Dazzle permanent stun. Yeah, they go for the... No, it's always possible. I've never seen a Dazzle level 25 in my life, but a man can dream, right?
Radiant team back.
Yeah, that's very true. Axe obviously picked a counter out the Dazzle, not to mention Nature's Prophet with his Trance. Just able to clear those really quickly, and Culling Blade goes through Grave, so
Yes. Axe and Dazzle, I feel like have kind of a weird relationship because there is the hard counter
10
of
seconds
Culling Blade
remaining.
on Grave, but every other part of Dazzle makes
Dire
Axe
team
sad
back.
because Poison Touch just ruins
Radiant
you,
team back.
and what Dazzle can do is if you call a bunch of creeps and then right as the call ends, he just presses E and then you take a lot of damage. So Dazzle, I feel like makes like ruins Axe's lane a little bit, but in the late game where Grave is all that really matters, Axe just destroys it.
10 seconds
yeah.
remaining.
And another thing is, Axe doesn't really care about Weave.
5 seconds
Because-
He has the 40 armor from his call, yeah.
And it's not like he really does physical damage anyways.
That's true. Well, it's more about his armor reduction on himself,
Dire
I feel
team
like,
back.
is what hurts more. But since he has
I
the call armor.
Yeah, I think so too. And he naturally builds armor items like Blade Mail.
That's true.
Some more bans coming out here. Looks like they will target the Anti-Mage and the Viper.
But
Both
the Bounty
played
Hunter
last
slips
game.
through it. Got first ban last game. We're gonna see it come out. Yeah, what they're able to do with it. It was Sorry Not Sorry that banned it. Yeah, because they banned Night Stalker and Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
So Bounty Hunter getting picked up by
10
ALG.
seconds remaining.
So Bounty Hunter Prophet is a good combo of heroes that
5
look to kill
seconds
people.
remaining.
If Prophet's able to get items this game, then people are going to get picked off a lot. Even in the early game, if you get Bounty Hunter Prophet, maybe +1.
Admiral Concar.
Sorry Not Sorry, going to pick up. Really good with
Kunkka-
Axe. Really good with
Yeah.
Axe. Good
And
combo.
even with Shadow Shaman, because he has, like, Shackles sets up a free torrent,
10 seconds remaining.
Shackles,
and
yeah.
and
5 seconds
Axe
remaining.
sets up Boat, obviously.
The amount of time they can hold somebody in one place, right? So they shackle somebody for 5 seconds. And then after the shackles is over, they X them for 4 seconds. And if they're not dead by then they shackles them again because it has like a 10-second cooldown. They have so much catch actually on the side of Sorry Not Sorry right now. It's gonna make Prophet and Bounty Hunter's life really hard.
Juggernaut.
They pick Juggernaut into Axe. I don't know that I like that. But we'll see.
One thing about Juggernaut here, is he doesn't really respond to the catch as much because of his spin giving spell immunity.
10 seconds
He just kind of
remaining.
ignores X and Torrent. He ignores Hex. The only thing that can really catch him right now is Call.
But if they initiate with the call, then all the other stuff can still go off.
That's true.
It's too bad that ALG picked all of their supports already, because I would really like an Oracle, but they picked Dazzle instead. They need something to purge, I feel like. Be helpful. Maybe not. Maybe I'm over dramatizing how important the catch is. They have to have damage. That's the thing. They have to have damage to go with the catch.
Axe also goes through False Promise, though, doesn't he?
He does, but if you get False Promise above 400 health, it doesn't matter.
That's true.
And magical damage against Axe is really good. Like the Fortune's End is really good against Axe to hold him in place. Too. Oracle kind of does more damage.
Yeah. I kind of like the idea of a Nyx pick from Sorry Not Sorry. Because, like, if this Kunkka is a core, perhaps.
I don't think he's a core. Nobody plays core Kunkka anymore, I feel like.
But if he was, I think Nyx would almost be your choice.
Go with the Slark.
Dire team.
So that's even more catch. And now they have the evasiveness too. So SNS just have the ability to just run around ALG, just run circles around him, I feel like.
Dire team pick.
So they're making ALG really work for their money
Radiant
here.
Team pick.
But we see the Invoker and OD bands come out real quick, and then an Ember Spirit comes out instantly from SNS. They really knew what they wanted.
And with barely any catch on the other team, Ember is actually really good here.
Ember doesn't care about profit.
10 seconds remaining.
The only thing they have to burn a Flame Guard is Jug Spin.
5 seconds remaining.
That's it. So his Flame Guard's going to be free. Right? And ALG actually have a lot of time to think about this last pick. They're looking for a mid, I'm assuming. Unless they want to run some Jug mid. Which they could... No, that doesn't work against Ember. Minute? Who knows? What do you think they pick here?
With the mids available, they want something that can kind of tempo control the game and be aggressive enough to support the Bounty Hunter and Nature's Prophet, but at the same time be defensive enough that he can stop. I would honestly go with Puck, and that's not only because I'm biased and because Puck's really good, but it also makes it so they can play aggressive, they can burn Ember.
Puck's really good against Slark.
And that's some team fight control.
Yeah. If he's able to blink insta silence the Slark, that's really good for Slark. I could see Death Prophet working, and they just go fucking man fight push people.
I could see that.
And the silence is extremely good this game. Force Ember Spirit to go defensive items, reduce his spell damage a little bit because he has to go like Manta or BKB or something.
He gets a Euls.
Yeah, and then he gets.
He would just get a Euls second, I think. That's what I would do.
That's also true. I guess Manta is more towards the physical damage build, and Euls is better for the Manta.
Yeah.
Euls has better uptime too, doesn't it?
You may now select your hero.
So is this Luna mid?
It's possible.
No, it's Luna. It's Hope. It's Juggernaut mid. Hope is their mid.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So they're putting Jug up against the Ember. So Jug, I guess he can just spin. Yeah, I
guess
that's
a pretty
the
even lane.
The spin can break the Flame Guard real easily if I don't know Hip Hippopotamus. I don't know how he goes and kills Jug this game in lane at all. I don't think it's possible. Because Hope just holds his Q until he gets Flame Guarded on, and then he just burns the Flame Guard instantly. Or not instantly, but you know what I mean. And then he takes no damage while he's burning it. At the same time, I don't know how Jug kills Ember, so I feel like it's more of a battle of CS, just outplay. Interesting when you got two melee heroes. Alright guys, we're getting into game 2. I'll introduce the Radiant team. We have ALiteralGiraffe, Galaxy playing Nature's Prophet in the offlane. We have Hope playing the mid Juggernaut. We've got Odysseus on the Dazzle. On Bounty Hunter, we have Stunton. And in the carry role on Luna, we have Trail Mix.
And moving to the Dire side, we have Staples on the Axe in the off lane, or in this case, the safe lane, paired up against the Nature's Prophet. Ember Spirit being played by Hip Hopopotamus in the mid lane, and an aggressive tri-lane in the bottom lane. Scooter on the Shadow Shaman, Scream on the Kunkka, and Twa Monkey playing the Slark.
I like this laning configuration. Because level 1 Luna's not great, right?
Yeah.
30 seconds to battle.
An Axe against Prophet is going to fare real well, I feel like.
Yeah, you're right. And with this Bounty Hunter wanting to be in mid lane as much as he can to mess with Ember, and they're not going to be able to get a lot out of bottom, I think. Even though they have like this camp, like they can just pull this camp through all the time and just sort of shut down their bottom or the bottom lane for the Dire. They'll deny them experience, but then they just push up the lane and they can play really
Stunton's going to try to make a go for the courier here, though. He actually kills it right in front of Hippopotamus's eyes. That's the courier instantly dead for 2 minutes. Actually, 2 minutes is about when you get your bottle, but still. What was he? He was getting his salve delivered, wasn't he? That was really, really risky. But now, he has slippers of agility sitting in base. He can't get his poor man's for 2 minutes. Plus some time it takes for delivery. That's devastating, actually, for his mid lane. But we've got this Juggernaut Ember Spirit matchup, but Juggernaut's going to have help here from Stunton. So Hippopotamus is going to have a little bit of a rough time. He does take Flame Guard level 1, which I don't know that is going to be useful at all, because he's just going to get, like I said, you know, Blade Fury does 80 damage a second and 50 damage burns it, so. Oh, but as I say that, I didn't even think kills would happen in this lane, but Galaxy just solo killed Axe. So Staples had a great Void game last game, but his Axe just got killed at 1 minute, and that's first blood for the side of ALG. And this bottom lane, the Grave is going to save Trailmix for a little bit. It looks like he's still dead, as there's just a lot of catch and control. So it looks like a 1-for-1 trade across the board. The Axe getting killed in the top lane, and the Luna getting killed in the bottom lane. But it looks like they're going to go for more, as Dazzle doesn't have Grave. He used it on the Luna, and he's just going to get jumped on, and he's dead too. Meanwhile, in the top lane, oh, it looks like they're going to try to go for a kill on Staples again. The Bounty Hunter is up here. He uses the call on Just Creep, so he doesn't have it anymore. But Galaxy's got to be careful with his health. He's getting low, and a few unlucky spins could be the end of him if he doesn't get away. But he's going to call out the Treants, and he's going to get really close. He's getting really close.
Galaxy just running back as much as he can. Staples looking like he might die here, but the armor from Call is just...
Oh, he's going to live, but he's in a world of hurt. But ALG, or Galaxy and Stunton are both looking really low. They ate a lot of spins there.
It's okay. He'll just tango up. He'll be around pretty high health. I think if maybe he skilled the Sprout there, they could have gotten the kill.
I agree. But he has not skilled Sprout yet. He's going for the standard build where he takes Sprout at level 4. Actually, I see a lot of people take Sprout at 3 now because your ability to gank people, you know, the teleport ganks, you know, you don't really use trees in those, right? So
level 3 Sprout is really good.
Depends on how your game's going, but if you're going for a kill on Axe like that, I definitely would have taken level 3 Sprout. So Hippopotamus being really careful with this courier now. But Bounty's just kind of lurking in the jungle, so Stunton not really getting a whole lot done right now. So he does. Ember does finally have his poor man's, and he got another salve delivered, or maybe use this salve. But he's still getting bullied out by this Bounty Hunter, and he's having a rough lane. He is 11-1 to the Juggernaut's 21-7. So Hope is getting a lot out of this lane. Not a whole lot more action in this after those 2 kills. You know, the aggressive tri lane is winning, right? Because they got 2 kills. And it's a tri-V duel. So as opposed to a tri-V solo where the experience discrepancy is a lot. Actually, Scooter's going to TP to the mid lane here as Hippopotamus was getting gone on, it looks like, by Stunton and Hope. And Galaxy thinking about TPing in, but seeing that they don't know where the heroes are. Stunton's just gonna take Bounty.
This game is a lot more even for the mid lane, even though, like you'll see that obviously Jug's ahead here with 6 more last hits and a few more denies.
Emperor's
but
catching up though, yeah.
compared to last game where the Viper was just so far ahead, it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
In the bot lane, there's a pounce onto the Luna. X Torrent, stunned up.
Oh, I don't know if the Grave's gonna save him though. It might this time. No, he's gonna die. Oh, the heal comes out though at the very end, but no, he's dead. There's just way too much damage.
One. Looks like they're looking for a second with Galaxy's TP in, but Shadow Shaman's got a DD. He's doing a lot of damage here, but he has to run now. Orb of Venom, slowing him down a little. Can they catch him here? A TP in from the Slark, and he's ready to go. He's gonna jump on the Bounty Hunter here.
Oh, he misses
as much
the
damage
pounce.
as he can.
That missed pounce might cost him the kill. I don't know if they would have gotten the kill anyway, since Scooter's DD did run out. But he's actually getting ran at by trees. No, he'll live. All right. So a 2-for-2 trade in this lane. There's a lot of action going on in this bottom lane. Meanwhile, top lane, Luna has actually rotated to the top lane to lane against this Axe.
I think that's probably a smart
no, that is a smart move because she's not getting anything in this bottom lane. There's too much fighting. She has not enough levels. Level 4 now. And she has the point in Moonglaive. These icons look kind of cool. I don't know what set that is, but...
Yeah, that's like the best set. Figuring it out.
So Hope's still getting lots of last hits. He's almost at 40 last hits in this mid lane compared to the 20 from Hip Hop.
It's the Azure Constellation set.
Azure Constellation. That's a fun word. 2 fun words. Yeah, trail mix. It looks like the tri lanes or the dual lanes moving up here. Chill out with this Axe. And they actually... Axe is going to have a lot harder time against these 2 heroes, I feel like. As, yeah,
even then, Axe has quite a level lead on them. He's 2 levels up, and...
But he's just taking... Look at all this damage he's taking. That's the power of Poison Touch and everything else they have. But that actually barely missed it. He's dead.
Dazzle picking up that kill.
He did buy his tranks right before he died, but yeah, he getting himself his boots. And Scooter's just taking some last hits. No big deal. It's just casual.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But Chua Monkey has brown boots, has Quelling Blade, has a poor man's. His farm is going pretty okay. He has been fighting a lot, so he's only got 19 last hits compared to the 24. So the enemy carry actually has more last hits than him, despite losing this Tri-V duel, rather. But as I say that, they're going to go on staples again. There's 4 heroes here now as Galaxy goes for the gank. And Bounty Hunter comes up here too, but they're going to get a rotation in from Scooter. And Scooter's actually going to go Hex onto the Luna instead. And Luna's actually going to get taken out under the tower. But Galaxy is able to right-click down Scooter in the meantime, and he's just gonna... Oh, the Torrent does cancel his teleport, and he gets dunked down by Staples. So it turned into a 4-hero... Well, it was a 4-hero gang, turned into a 2v1 exchange, and it actually looks like it might be a 3v1? Or 3-for-1? As Odysseus... Oh, he's gonna juke him out? Is he out? He doesn't have TP or mana. So he's just running away. Oh, man. Oh.
Oh, he's got the jukes. He caught the wrong tree, but he's got the jukes.
Oh, he's dead. That's too bad. He wasted a lot of time for Ember Spirit, though. Hip Hop not farming that entire time. So a 3-for-1 exchange.
They might get the mid tower here because of it, or at least deal enough damage to get it low, make the Dire worry about it a little bit.
I hope showing the ever-present power of Healing Ward. But Aftershock is also a good spell.
Yeah, I was about to say, and Scooter showing the power of Aethershock.
Yeah.
It's bursting down the wave.
Presses Q and makes people sad. What a life.
Doesn't matter how much you're getting healed if you instantly die.
But this is what Axe does, right? If you leave him alone for like 5 seconds, and he's just pushing into your tower.
Hold that thought. In the mid lane, a spin onto Scooter, but...
Oh, the Omni Slash to finish him off. But he's going to get bursted down. Oh, the Ember Spirit actually doesn't fully connect, but he's going to get changed up, and he is looking to be dead here. Yep. Hip Hop, cancel, attacking. or the last hit, like he's hitting a creep. The BM is real. Maybe he just won. I don't know.
Maybe his other friend was gonna steal his last hits.
Yeah, they're contesting.
Just
for
like
the
my
heroes.
supports do to me.
I don't know what you're talking about. The bounty hunter poking at Hip Hop, and he just gets changed up and then goes in.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I have been abandoned, boys. Life is rough. Eternal sadness. What is Slark doing? Oh man, he's just running away from these creeps. He's almost. He actually has his. The courier died again. I didn't even see that. Ah! I'm missing things. I feel like Slark should have more money than he has, but he has his power charge if he walks to the side shop, and I'm missing kills. Axe dies again to a 4-hero gank. Life is rough for this man. It's actually crazy.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And now, Galaxy is going to do Nature's Prophet things. They pull the weave up, and they're just going to hit this building. He actually gets a second point in teleportation instead of a third point in Nature's Call. So I think seeing just how much fighting is happening, he just wants to be... really values that cooldown.
Top tower is under attack.
But he takes the 3rd level now, so it doesn't matter. He could have 4, but he has 3. Does have an ultimate to steal some last hits.
Radiant's
But
bottom tower has fallen.
they're going to trade tier 1 towers here, it looks like, as Scream and Chillmonkey take this bottom tower, while the 4 heroes for ALG take this top tower. And Prophet's got his drums, working towards his Orchid. Galaxy's having a pretty good game, going to be able to do Prophet things. Odysseus feeling the sad Dazzle life. We look at this net worth. He has 1,600, which is not fun. But it's pretty to be expected. As Luna actually doesn't have a terribly large amount of farm. She's at 3,400 net worth. She's almost has... Oh, I'm missing more kills. They keep going on this Axe, man. Oh, man, they're diving deep. So they go for a 2 for 0 here. And just winning these skirmishes crazily. As Hip-Hop's going in, has the chains on the creeps, and he is... Okay, he's just going to zip out. I was like, that's a pretty risky dive. Look like he just wanted to get some cheeky last hits. But now there's 4 heroes with a healing ward hammering on this tier 2. And it's looking like a really early game for ALG. They're taking lots of buildings. The drums come out. Hip Hop is coming up again to try to do what he can, but there's not much he can do versus 4 heroes. As he just eats that shuriken. But as I say that, though, their Chillmonkey was trying to push this tower, but he just TP's out because Nature's Prophet does not have stun. And cannot cancel TP. He's just a tree boy. He doesn't like stunning people. Alright. So Tromix almost has his Dragon Lance. So that'll be fun for him. Be able to hit people. Prophet has got the 2 robes of the Magi, so he's going for that Orchid. We see they're kind of grouping here, but Staples is just going to rotate into this lane, and he's just going to get eclipsed instantly, and it looks like he's just going to TP into death as the Wrath of Nature gets the last hit on the hero. And that TP was extremely ballsy and did not work out. And now they're just going to take another tower, so that's 4 towers dead in the first 12.5 minutes in this game.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
You know, the Prophet and the Luna and the Jug, they're all very good at pushing, and they're showing it here, as they just win a couple skirmishes and towers are just falling left and right. But as I say that, Scooter gets picked off in the mid lane. Looks like Omni Slash was not used for that, so they're just going to take this tower.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
So they're taking a couple towers, but as the ALG is able to deny their own.
Radiant's top tower is
Sorry, not sorry, isn't getting all the money that should be out of it.
Structures are fortified.
They're going to take this tier 2 as well, so that's 5 towers dead in the first 13 minutes. And Axe had bots. Oh, that was Ember. Ember had bots. I was like, somebody has bots. It looked like Axe. The models are so weird. I'm like, there's no way Axe has bots.
Axe doesn't even have a blink.
Axe has no money. He has died many times. He is 2 and 5.
Ember.
As the Sanjin Yasha comes out, so Jug just wants to fight people. Straight for the Sanjin Yasha, no Manta required. And this route, and they're just going to go on the Scooter here, and they're taking lots of damage. The boat comes out from the Kunkka, he's able to pull back, and the Dazzle's going to get No shift is now everybody's got the Kunka's Rum and the Grave Dazzle onto himself.
Radiant's top tower.
But was that a whiff dunk? It was a whiff dunk. As now we see Nari getting turned on here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And there's just another 3-for-1 engagement as it's going to become a 4-for-1 engagement as Staples gets taken out here. And that's another tower down, and these towers are just falling left and right.
It's interesting because this Ember Spirit, played by Hippopotamus, is actually opting for the Battle Fury build for physical damage, as opposed to the newer and probably improved Veil build with burst damage.
I think this game is showing why it's improved, because I think he would have the Veil at this point and he'd be able to fight people better. Because he has Boots of Travel, right? And he has the Void Stone. But he's not going to get his Battle Fury in time to stop these pushes, because there's a Mask of Madness now on the Luna, and a mech on the Bounty Hunter. They're going to end this game in the next 10 minutes. If these fights keep going the way they are. It just comes online way too late.
I 100% agree with you. And that's like, not without even mentioning, you get Spell Amp at level 10 on Ember, like...
You know, it's just a good build. He didn't take it, he took the 30 damage.
Yeah.
Which I guess you do in this build, but still. It's 8 now, but because it used to be 15. Remember when it was 15?
Oh, I remember.
And it was bonkers? Yeah, that shit was crazy. And like 1,000 damage nuke at level 12. So Monkey is trying to get whatever farm he can in this game. He's almost got his Shadow Blade on Slark. So he'll be able to do slightly more. He might be able to jump on the Dazzle in the backline, force him to grave himself. But he's still only level 9. We'll see.
Surprised because the bottom lane seemed really strong for SNS here. I'm surprised Slark doesn't have more farm.
He spent too much time fighting and not enough time hitting creeps, I feel like. That's the bane of a lot of Slarks, is they don't spend enough time hitting creeps. They're too busy trying to find pickoffs. Especially in the mid game. But in the early game here, he spent a lot of time being in the Stagger Try. Now it's showing. As they lost mid lane and they lost top lane and they won bottom lane, but it was more of a win for the supports than it was for the
Dire's
carry.
top tower is under
I feel
attack.
like.
Come and get it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Hip Hop trying to secure his Battle Fury, but it's going to be a pretty late-ish timing. Actually, it's not terrible. All things considered, it's not that bad, considering he has bots and the way this game's been going. But he still has to deal with the fact that he has 0 towers that are tier 1 or tier 2. All base. And all the tier 1s are gone for the side of ALG, but still have their tier 2. Now they're looking
Looks
at
like
Oshan?
Roche will secure a lot of like the potential of high grounding here, and if they can break that first tier 3, Luna's just gonna shred their base.
Yeah, it's true. As the silence the Orchid is completed on the Prophet now, and it's gonna reveal it as he silences up Hip Hop and takes him out with the help of his entire team. So he was a little bit far out there, and I don't know if he knew that the Orchid existed, but he gets punished. And the mech's just gonna heal everybody up, and they're just gonna get this Roshan now much quicker. So I don't know what Sorry Not Sorry are gonna do to be able to stop the momentum here, unless ALG screw up massively. Maybe Axe gets a. Does Axe have his blink yet? He does have his blink now, and he almost has a Vanguard, so he could get a big call off in the middle of a bunch of trees and everybody if ALG get too overzealous and group up too hard. But still, I'm not sure. Maybe if they get like a call, it has to be perfect, right? They have to get like a call into a perfect torrent boat into Ember Spirit, dumping all this damage on them. Which he's using. He's so scared. Ember Spirit keeps using one of his remnants as an escape tool.
And Slark's in the top lane right now.
Yeah, but the Eclipse comes out, and Scooter. Alright, so Scooter took 2 hits and then panics shackled, and then Luna walked away. So Eclipse is down now. It didn't really do a whole lot, because Scooter just shrined, and now he's back up to full. So Trail makes. Alright, we're gonna go back to top. I don't think they want to push this anymore. I do have S and Y diffusal though on this jug. This jug is super farmed. What do you think of the S and Y over the Manta this game?
I think S and Y is really good for like keeping momentum, and since Manta would take slightly longer to build, I think Sanjin Yasha is actually okay.
Oh, he actually gets X'd while it's starting down, but the Kunkka mistimes it slightly. I don't know that would have amounted to anything anyway.
Just a bit of poke damage. Maybe force out a healing ward or something. Two-man call from the axe.
Does get two. And this is what I'm talking about. The boat lands. Oh, but does somebody... That did very little damage. Maybe he just doesn't have levels. And Hope is just going to go on these heroes, and he does get the Omni Slash off. Goes on the Scream, but Scream is going to die here, as he actually doesn't finish off Scream before he goes back on the axe, and he's going to get taken out as Aegis is down. Scream at 8 health. What's he doing? Oh, he just didn't finish the kill. Oh, no! But he does take out Scooter. But he's really
Admiral's Rum is actually very, very good.
Yeah.
40% damage
50,
mitigation. Oh no, at level 1 it's 40%.
Oh, I thought it was 50 at all.
Nope, that was nerfed.
Oh, was it? Is it 40, 45, 50 or something? Or is it...
Yep.
Okay, that's cool. I actually had no idea that was a change. That makes sense. I think people underestimate the Rum buff heavily, like all the time. They forget it exists, I feel like. Like, even in pro games, people just forget about it until they're facing a team that has twice as much health as they had.
I believe I'm lagging again.
Yes, you are. So ALG continuing, they don't have Aegis anymore, but they are continuing to really pressure out this game. They're just going to keep hitting the buildings. Hope has his healing ward in 10 seconds. He's just going to Blade Fury and hit this building even more. Dodge out the torrent. And force out a buyback from Scooter here. As it looks like they're going to lose their first line of Rex here at 20 minutes into the game. As now Luna's able to actually pull back onto Bounty Hunter, but the Eclipse is going to come out as Luna's actually getting controlled up heavily, but Hope is just going to go into the back line and get kited around, it looks like. But it doesn't matter, they just take buildings way too fast. So they play around a little bit. They're just going to 5-man this bottom tower now. As Hip Hop is trying to do whatever he can, but he does not have the Battle Fury yet. It comes out too late, and now he's losing 2 lanes of Rex. So I don't know what he does here. He gets silenced up. Nothing's going to come out from that, just holding him back as they take down the second lane of Rex. As the 2-man call does come out from Staples, but he's going to get sprouted up, and it looks like the heroes are going to be fine as the mech comes out from the Bounty Hunter, and Hip Hop just gets shredded. The damage coming out from Grail Mix there as Hope cleans up everybody else, and Chua Monkey is suddenly realizing that he only has 1 hero left on his team, and he just gets Omni slashed up, orchided up, and dead, and they're just going to call the GG here. It's just way too much pressure coming out, so the GG is called, and ALG have 2-0 this game. So very, very clean, well, mostly clean execution from the side of ALG, as they do take the series as a 2-0.